Laysara Summit Kingdom. Think Anno 1800, but you're actually building on a mountain. This is a very original concept, but it also has a lot of the fan favorites. You have different tiers of population, you have complex production chains, you need to satisfy the needs of your people, and on top of this, you have a lot of original things, because as I said, you're building on mountains, and you're gonna have things like avalanches to deal with. We played the demo on the channel, and I was actually part also of the playtest, but now the game has released. A bit out of nowhere, to be honest, but it's there, so let's play it. This is early access, meaning it's not completely finished, but don't stop there, please. It's part of that category of game that says they're early access, but to me feels pretty complete already. Definitely more than City Skyline 2. A lot of what they plan to add in this early access roadmap is actually sort of new maps, new scenarios, and also a full new campaign. Because today you have access to 3 types of mode, but you don't have access to the full campaign. Having said that, the standard mode actually almost feels like a campaign, because as you can see, you have multiple maps. Each of these maps are sort of different mountains, and with each of these also come different challenges. You're not going to have access to the same resources and all of this, so it almost feels like a campaign. Then you have challenges, which are sort of specific scenarios with very different context. New ones will be coming, of course, with the early access period. I'm definitely keen to play these ones, see who can get the best score. And last but not least, you also have the free build creative mode. Now, by the way, the game has released. You can find it on Steam, as I said. It's around 20 euros, $20, or it could be less depending on your location. At launch right now, there's also a 20% discount. And as I was saying at the beginning, it's one of these that I've been looking forward for a while. So definitely it's a buy in my opinion. But if you don't believe me, let's dive right in. We're gonna start with the tutorial and hopefully finish it together. Our very first outpost on the high mountains. And as I was saying before, each of those maps is gonna be different, not just in terms of visuals, but also in terms of resources. A bit like the old games like Pharaoh, etc. Right? Each mission was different, not just visually, but definitely in gameplay wise. So we can see what we can import, what we can export. There's no river in this map, etc. Let's dive right in.
Of all the years in the long and storied history of the Kingdom of Laysara, this one surely has to be the worst.
Oh no.
Following the harvest, a mysterious mist suddenly appeared all across the kingdom. Then, the pandemonium started. Crops started to fail. Disoriented animals barely produced any milk. People started to get sick.
And you can't see anything. The fog in this valley is even worse than the city. For all we know, we could be lost already.
Faith, my friend, have faith. We're following the path that's been chosen for us.
Path? I don't see any path. Just the same damn forest going on for days.
It's not entirely the same. Look, there are more and more pines, and the thickets are thinning out. We are getting higher. We'll get to the uplands shortly.
Even if that's true, what will we find there? Mark my words, mountains are no place for humans.
Yes, but they are a place of the spirits. We will settle at the foot of the mountain and make our way up to build a grand altar at the very summit. The spirits surely will recognize our efforts and help us to drive the mist away.
And Laysara will be saved.
Yeah, that's great and all, but did you see how low on supplies we are? Never mind building a temple, we'll die of hunger before even reaching the top.
Come on, it won't be that bad. Look on the bright side. Mountains are above the mist, so we'll be able to cultivate crops and pasture our yaks again.
Maybe. Until the first avalanche sweeps us all away.
Stop worrying about minor details. We're on the most sacred quest, and nothing will stop us. Onwards!
Okay, pretty cool story. It's looking good. I love it. Finally, a place above the mist and enough space for a small colony. Indeed, we're gonna build here. It serves as an outpost. I guess it makes sense. Nonsense. We'll achieve great things. I know. Let's start building. So it's a bit of a tutorial, this first one. So let me show you around. Obviously AWSD, we can move around, right? And as I said, pretty cool, like it's looking nice. Now one change though is when you press on your wheel mouse, you actually have got this overview camera to go around, so it's pretty different. Can show you all over the mountain. But yeah, we're back here and we can press enter to continue with the tutorial. Pressing space will pause the game, 1, 2, 3 will change the speed, that's easy. And it's time to start building. Obviously, being a tutorial, we don't have access to anything right now except what they want us to have, which is a market, similar to Anno 1800, right? And now this market needs to be connected by a road, so press R and you can have your road like this. Perfect, good. I'm gonna continue just a bit more while we're at it. Up, up, that's a good start. Cool. So then we need to start putting some people, right? Some residences, if you wish. We're gonna have different tiers of population and we're going to be able to also upgrade of people. First is the lowlanders. So let's go put a couple of lowlanders over here. Now, by the way, look at this. They're pretty cool. And when you put them, their visual also slightly changes. So, definitely like that. Okay. This is the N. Okay. And I'm gonna put also a couple there. Oh. Road here. Good. Okay. So we have a couple of people. The first settlers on the mountain. Yes. We should take care of their basic needs, like shrines. I think food is a bit more important, I guess, but no, spirituality first. So you see we're starting to get more and more buildings, and I'm gonna show you food also in a second, but first we have the praying place. And you can see, you know, if I put it over here, a couple of the houses are in range, not all. If I put it over here, there's a few others, etc. Right? So it is a bit like a puzzle, right? You have to be smart where you put things. I think over here, all of my people have access. That's perfect. I'm going to add while we're here one more house. Done. So moving to the next one, let's click on one of those houses to see their needs, right? You can see that we have given one need, which is the praying place. It's giving 2 of value. Then we're gonna want 3 of food. And for food, they want, you know, different types of food. They want eggs and they want, this is basically tea. So it is, we're gonna do this to be able to upgrade them. And then of course, depending on what type of houses, what tier of population, you know, right now this is the first tier, but for those other tiers of population, they will want different needs. So let's go and make some chicken. Over here, we have the chicken farm. This is going to require workforce, right? 3 lowlanders. It has upkeep in terms of money and of course a construction cost. And then it produces those eggs. But there's also very cool mechanics there. Give me a second to show you. Actually, let's put it over here. So this is producing 4, right? But then you need to say, where do you want to send it? So I have made sure that it is in range. You can see here my range. It is in range of the market, so I can send it directly to the market. If I was a lot further, I may have to send it first to a warehouse, for example, those type of things. Then you can actually see there is this egg symbol over there. That's because I'm not producing enough. I actually need 4.4 and I'm only producing 4. So, and that's because I've built a few more houses than what they wanted, just to be able to show you that. So we're gonna make a second one next to it and also transport to the market. Now we're good. We're producing 8 when we only need 4.4. So if I look over here, my people, they have the praying place and they have the eggs value, right? So that's good. We can move to the next one, which is to give them some sampa, I guess. And this is the first sort of production chain. It's not just one building, it's already 2. If you look over here, this one, it's a lot more than 2, right? So this is gonna get more complex. But let's do this first one, where we want to have a mill and some barley feed. Now there's also something very interesting here, which is that depending on which level you're at. Are you on the green pasture? Are you on more kind of here the yellow, or are you at the top of the mountain? You're going to produce different resources. So in this case, you know, you're going to produce 6. Let me build one to show you. So here it is. So in this case, we're going to produce 6 of barley and only 2 of hay. But if we were on a higher level, the highest, for example, we would produce only 2 of what was it? Sorry, barley, 2 of barley and 4 of ale. So you'll have to manage this, right? Where do you want to specialize to build things? But then if you build all of them very high, for example, on top of the mountain, then you have to transport them down to the mountain, right? So that's logistic complexity. But yeah, let's build 2 right away. Let's build a road, and then we can see, you know, where it can be delivered. This one not to the market, as I said. We want to transform it first into a mill. So let's put a mill over here. So we're going to transport this there, same here, because look at this. This one can receive 24. We're only sending 12. So it's also a bit like Anno, where you have some buildings that produce with 15 seconds, some buildings produce with 30, etc. So you have to manage interesting production chains. And then from the mill, we can send it to the market. And with this, all of my people over here, they're happy, right? They got everything they need, so they're ready to be upgraded. So why would we want to upgrade? Well, because once you upgrade them, there are going to be more people living there. And given that this is a game based on you don't have a lot of space, this is obviously crucial to upgrade them, to have more space and therefore more people, you know, to work, more consumptions, of course, but more importantly, more people to work and more income. So let's go upgrade a couple. Up. Done. By the way, at this point, if you hadn't built a second chicken farm or a second barley farm, you probably would have needed another one. So it is, we've upgraded 8 as requested, and now she's happy, splendid. Looks like lowlanders are happy here. Indeed, but artisans won't be satisfied so easily. They are used to certain standards, you know. If we want to progress, we need them for their manufacturing skills, of course. So let's use the other small area that we have here. I mean, you can, if you're a big Anno 1800 fan, you can think of this as another island, right? So here it is. We're going to build our first bridge to connect this side to that one. So let's go here. That sounds perfect. Good. What's happening here? Yeah, I know. So let's build here and maybe the middle like this. Let's do one line above. Okay. So now we have lowlanders, but we want to start having artisan. So artisan, it's a new type of houses. You can see over here, right? And these ones, they will require something else. So we're going to put another market. You could put them on the same market, right? But in this case, we're gonna give them a bit more space. And I'm gonna do this. Let's actually continue here. Maybe here. Now, obviously, the game just released, so I haven't... oh, that was bad. Why did I do this? I haven't really, you know, perfected the best layout. Oh, did I put the wrong houses? Oh, my bad. Okay, so let's delete again all of this. Oops. Okay, so we have the houses, but we need to start giving them what they want. In this case, for now, they actually want pretty similar things, right? They're gonna want some eggs, they're gonna want some temper, and a praying place. So let's go. But as I was saying, you know, this is just the start. I guarantee you it's gonna get a lot more complex. I don't think that was very smart what I did, but okay. They should all have it now, okay. Then let's start some food production. Gonna go over here. Oh, food. Can, by the way, up here. We may need 2 though. We'll see. Yeah, we need 2 for sure. Let's put it here. Perfect. We have to use our space smartly, right? So let's go up. Good. So you deliver here, you deliver there, and you deliver everything. Good. So they're pretty happy, but you see, this is not enough. They're actually more difficult, let's say, right? Just giving them this is not enough. They also want other things. So we need to now build a copper mine. Okay. So we have a mine over here on the mountain. That's pretty cool, right? Here it is. We have now a mine. We do need to connect it to the road. That's gonna be... I shouldn't have put it there. So maybe let's actually delete this one, do like this, and put the egg here. Okay, it's a pretty cool visual, but we do have a problem. For this to work, you need a couple of people, you need a couple of lowlanders, but you also need some yak force. It's like your horses, right? They transport the resources. So we need to get some. Where are we going to get them? Over here. We have different ones, right? But for now, we only have this one available. It's a pasture. So let's build it. I'm going to build it over here. How many do we have? We got 7. That's great. Here it is. It is again costing some workforce, some people, right? So it's all a balance, but at least with this, we're making now some copper. What are we going to do with this copper? Of course, we're going to transform it into something, right? A commodity supplier. This is a bit like a market, if you wish, right? You can see, so we're going to put it close to the market and we're going to need to deliver things to it. Right? So clicking again over here, now we can see the copper utensil. We started the mine and then we're going to have a coppersmith, a blacksmith. Oh, perfect. That fits here nicely. Right, so we're gonna send it here, and then this is then going to make some utensil as long as we have some yak force. We don't have enough right now, so we're gonna need to make sure to build another one of these up over here. Good. So we're not making enough, right? But the good thing is we can definitely make another one because it's first of all, it's small, and second, it's not using a lot. But that doesn't work, right? Because this one can only deliver to one place. So it's not working. What we need to do is not send this directly there. It's first we need to send it to a warehouse. So that's what we're gonna do over here. We have a small carrier post. Love to have put it there, but that's okay. Let's put it over here. So this is going to transport here, then this is going to send here and there, right? So we have now a couple. We're sending 4 and we're only using 2, so I could also send even more if needed. So with this one, we can send it here too. And now we're making enough, right? We're making 10 and we need 7.2. So they should be happier. Yes, they have one more over here. Great. But they're still not fully happy. I've got an idea. Oh, she wants to go higher. The climate in the middle zone. This is the middle zone yellow of the mountain is just perfect for bees and producing honey. Oh, like that. So let's go. We're gonna have, this was a bridge between the same level. Now we're going to have the shaft. So the shaft is to go up. I'm going to put it here to there. Good. I'm gonna put the road. Perfect. And then another one here. Good. So this is also what I told you before, right? A beekeeper is actually better in the middle zone. You can see at the bottom or top it's only 3 versus in the middle it's producing 5, so that's better. I hope you agree. So we can now start this bee production or beekeeper. We're going to put it here. Yeah. Let's put 2 right away. And now the problem is, oh, yes, we have a flow. Why? Why? What's the problem? How are we going to transport this down? That's the problem. Relax. With the right attitude and an open mind, we can overcome any obstacle. Let's get my fellow monks here and they'll come up with a solution. You can increase the research level of your town to gain access to more advanced building. This is done by building scholarship facilities such as the academy. However, it will grant research only when staffed, and it needs some monks. So we need an academy, it's over here, right? And it uses some monks, actually 38 monks. So we're gonna need to first build some, right? Monks dormitory over here. I think we probably should put it over here. We still have space, right? So let's go. Okay, so it is, ladies and gents. We've done a couple of small changes. I've added quite a few of these monk dormitory over here. We've built this magnificent academy, definitely looks pretty nice. But to be able to satisfy everybody's need, we had to also build a 3rd coppersmith and therefore also a 3rd yak pasture. But yeah, our academy is working now. And so now that we have this working academy, we got 1 point in terms of research level. And with 1 point, we unlock the cart post. On the other hand, for example, we need research level 3 to unlock this one. But we have unlocked this one, the cart post. So let's definitely build it. This is going to be over here. It is perfect for long transport. So, you know, we're gonna put this here and this there. And then that can be sent very far away. So we're going to send it all the way to the market. And with this, these people are happy and they can be upgraded, right? They have everything. So let's go, let's upgrade. We need to upgrade 10 as per the mission. This may actually require a few more needs. Oh, we're just okay on the honey. And we're okay here too. Fine. Nicely done. We've done some decent groundwork here. I hope so. We're now ready to continue with our quest and travel to the first real mountain. Right, there wasn't really a big mountain here. But not so fast. We're still in the logistic point. Okay. Come on. Do we really need to deal with money? Yes, we have. Okay. We need to make sure the treasury checks out. So if we look over here, right, total revenue is 400, our expenses is 396, so we're making +4. It's not bad, it's better than nothing, right? The problem is we're not collecting any money from our citizen. That's not good, right? So we need over here to go into the treasury and build a donation spot. This is where people will give us money. So this is actually pretty big. It has a pretty good range. I mean, if I put it over here, most people will be in range. If I put it over here, everybody will be in range. Also here, that's a pretty good one actually. Let's do this, like this. Okay. So now everybody is giving me money. Perfect. Love it. Oh, what's happening? This will be a good spot for a trading post. Okay. What's that noise? Ooh, an avalanche. Oh, that's not good. So the higher we go, obviously, the more we're gonna risk this. And he says, oh, forget it. We're all going to die. Oh, this avalanche wasn't even that huge. It was pretty big. You want to stop all this snow? Don't be stupid. We need a few foresters to provide tree cover. Okay. So indeed, there will be ways to prevent this from happening, avalanches from happening, right? We're gonna have over here avalanche protection. One can be trees, another can be this one, etc. We'll see in the future. So first we need to arrive there, which means we need another bridge. Let's go. Good. Let's build a road. Oof, that's not great. Let's do maybe like this. Okay. And here. Good. We want to connect that. Perfect. So we need now an operational trading post fully protected from avalanches, right? So we're gonna want to protect it. Let's go. I'm gonna put it here, 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 here. So you see it's pretty well protected. Now if I put another one there, oh, we don't have enough lowlanders. We're gonna need to upgrade this. But first let's build a trading post, which we said need to be protected, right? So we're gonna put it there with a road. Perfect. We're gonna need some yak and some lowlanders. So let's do this. Let's go, let's go. We can upgrade a couple of these. Perfect. And we're gonna need more yak. Always forget where it is here. Let's build it here. We have the space. Okay. So I think we're done. Yeah, we have some yak, we have some people. So this one now is actually working well. We are also, by the way, producing wood with this. It's not just visually appealing. And you can see, you know, the level of protection. So what is really interesting is that the snow over here is going to accumulate. Right now, it is a power 1. It could accumulate and become a higher power. So we have to be careful because here, for example, it is only power 1 avalanches that will be protected. There we have a power 2, so that's a bit better. But, you know, we definitely don't have a power 3 right now. We'll have to be careful with this. Here it comes, the avalanche level 1, which should be, yeah, all good. It worked, the trading post is safe. I told you from the beginning, there is nothing to worry about. We're finally ready to move on. Can't wait. We just finished and he's already thinking about the future. But here it is, now we have unlocked all of the mountains, which all of them will be pretty different, right? You have, for example, over here access to rock, crystal and copper, and there are some you know, rivers and a bit of avalanche. If you look over here, right, it's completely different. We also have salt and gold. There's many things you can export, right? This one, no river, no avalanches. That's an interesting one, but there's also no green zone, right? So each mission or each part will have pretty interesting specificities. This one has powerful avalanches, but I have to be careful. So we definitely should be doing all of them. So don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below which one you want to see next. I hope you also enjoyed this. I hope you're agreeing with me that this game has a lot of potential. We only scrapped the surface at this point, so I'm definitely keen to move right away to the next one in our next episode. Please smash the like button, share with your friends. There's a lot of Anno fans here, so I'm pretty sure all of your friends will be enjoying this one, and I hope to see you next time.